Well, Eric, thanks for having me back on, and I appreciate you and the kind words. Yeah, look, we've got to fill that seat with another great conservative. Andy Biggs has been one of the strongest conservatives in Washington, D.C. He's got a great conservative voting record. This CD5 is not only an anchor for Arizona, but it's an anchor for this country. It is such a great district. And what we need are those politicians in DC, not politicians. We need Americans who are unapologetic and unafraid to stand up for what this country was built on, which is God, family, and freedom. I love America. I love our history, our birthright. And honestly, as much as I would have liked to have walked away from politics, I just couldn't walk away from the fight. President Trump needs help. We've still got to fix this immigration border issue. He's done a great job getting it to this point. Now we got to get some long-term fixes in place. Not to mention we got water, economy, so many other issues. And I would be honored to be able to serve the people of Congressional District 5 from Arizona in Washington, D.C., and try to fill those shoes that Andy Biggs has left there.
That is a very, very solid red district, which is it's great. I'm thrilled that you're likely going to jump into that seat. My question, bigger picture, the state of Arizona has become purple of late. Now, here's a very, very difficult question. With the assassination, there was rumors that Charlie Kirk at one point may run for governor. With his assassination, and does that change the dynamic of the voting electorate in the state of Arizona right now? In other words, will that maybe this somehow be a silver lining? The assassination of Charlie may bring voters back to the reality of common sense. Conservatism works better than whatever they're trying on the left.
Yeah, Eric, that's a good point. And I think it has had an impact. Here's the problem with politics. Politics is very fickle and short memory. We forget that COVID, what these folks did to us in COVID, we're already kind of forgetting what the Biden administration did with the border, allowing all these people to come in here. And I hope that Americans do remember what happened to Charlie Kirk, somebody who was out there defending, like I was talking about, God, family, freedom, the values that America was built on. And I think Americans are going to remember that. Turning Point has done an amazing job of increasing the amount of Republican registrations in the state of Arizona. And I think they're going to continue to do that. So by the election time next year, I think we'll be in an even stronger position. Make no mistake about it, while our politics look purple, it is a red state. We have more Republicans that are registered than Democrats, and that number will increase. I think that Andy Biggs is poised to very well to win the primary, and I think he will go on to win the general election because the people of Arizona, we don't feel like we've been served very well over the last few years, and we certainly have not. We could use a great a conservative like Andy in the office.